Hey guys, it's Kaylee. Okay, so last week, I made a video about Warped Tour, and I mentioned that I was going to Sounds Live Feels Live, and I went with my friend Piper, and it was really cool. We left the lake at like what time? Like 8. No, not even. Like 7 something. We were gonna leave the night before, but she had a bunch of games and stuff. So we left the day of, and we got to her aunt's house at around like 10 and started getting ready. And we left there at like 12:30, and we got ready and left and got to the venue at around 1. And the concert was at 7:30. But we had pit tickets, so we wanted to be like right up front. And so we sat there for a while and just like kind of talked to people. I met 3 Maddies that day. That was cool. Yeah, I mean, okay, quick note, I'm FaceTiming someone as I'm filming this, so if I start laughing and get distracted, it's her fault. That's crazy. She's my best friend, but she lives in Maine, so that sucks. So yeah, I'm kind of just gonna like skip the part where we sat and waited all day. Shut up. I'm gonna skip the part where we sat and waited all day because not much happened. We were able to hear sound check. That was really cool. Yeah. So then, like, so around what time? I'm gonna say like 6. The guy was like, everybody needs to stand up, because there was like a bunch of us just sitting there. He's like, everybody needs to stand up and scrunch together so we can fit more people in here. And so most of us stood up. Some of us chose to lay on the ground. And we're standing there, and the gates opened 5 minutes early. And like, as security was coming around, they were like moving like the little rope thingy that goes behind the gate. And then everybody screamed, and they're like, we're not opening the gates yet. And then at like 6:25, they're like, let's just open the gates. And so they opened the gates, and I had told Piper that if we got separated to leave me, and just to go get to the front and I'll find her. And they opened the gate, and we like go running towards like, hold on, we went like towards the side, like this side. Yeah, this side. And we get there, and the guy is like, no running! And so I stop running, and I start speed walking, and everybody else just keeps running past the guards. And we got right up front, and it was really cool. And like, you got there, and like, we got these pink wristbands. I was on Michael's side, so we got pink wristbands. And put that there so I don't lose it. Oh, I got some merch. Hold on. I got this. Got this. There's like pictures and stuff in it. And I got this necklace that I'm wearing. And so I was like really close. I'm gonna try to post the videos once I figure out how to edit things together. But like, 1 second. I was like this close. I was right up against the stage. So that was really fun. The opening act was really cool. And yeah, we missed Hey Violet because Teen Choice Awards. But yeah, that was fun. And then, at the end, Ashton, Irwin, jumps off. Okay, so we were up against like the gate thingy, and I had backed up to pick my backpack up because I was like, yeah, let's go. Like, it's over. And he jumped up the stage, and I dove into the crowd of people, and like, my backpack was on this arm, so I like took this arm and I slammed it like this. I shoved it through the crowd and got slammed on the gate. And then Ashton came by, and when he high-fived me, his hand caught onto mine, like that kind of. Like, it didn't really catch onto mine, but like I was trying to like keep my hand straight so I could like have contact with Ashton Irwin longer, and it like kind of backfired because he like bent my wrist. Ashton Irwin sprained my wrist. That was cool. Highlight of my life. So the concert's over, And I called Gracie, like, screaming and crying, and I was like, Gracie, Ashton Irwin touched me! And, some of the other friends that we had made were, like, crying, and I was, like, hugging them, and we're, like, dying. And we sit on the ground, because we were like, we need a moment. We sit there, and security was like, you need to get up. So we got up, and we were leaving. Security was really nice. They gave us Starbursts. Shout out to security. And we're leaving, and Piper goes, I've played, like, volleyball here. Let's go down. Let's go down. And so, like, we find this stairway that's supposed to be closed, but it's not locked. Like, the thing blocking the stairs isn't locked. And, like, we pull it open, and we go down the stairs, and there's a door, and she's like, it's locked. And so we stand there pounding on it, and she takes her bobby pin out of her hair. She's like, I can pick the lock. And we weren't able to. And so then we went up and spent, like, an hour trying to find the tour bus. And we, like, didn't find the tour bus, which kind of sucked. And I was like, I bet they took, like, the Skyway to the hotel that's connected to the building. That's a possibility. It'd be super convenient for them. They wouldn't have to come outside and be mobbed. And, like, we saw some people and outside of a hotel. And we were like, yep, that's where they are, but let's not sit outside till 3 in the morning waiting for them. I touched Ashton Irwin. I'll call that a win. We were leaving. And there was this guy. Hold on, I want to find his name. He was really cool. He was a really good singer. And he let me, well, he had me, like, I sang for him. His name is Clay, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but this is him. And I got his autograph. And I took a picture with him. And I'm not showing you the picture because I look like a hot mess. But he was cool. And as we were leaving, there was these girls, and like, did you see the guy over there singing? And we're like, yeah. And like, I was like, I touched Ashton Irwin. I don't remember how that got brought up. They were talking about how hot 5 sauce were, and I was like, Ashton touched me, and they're like, oh my god, and, like, they ran over and molested my hand, and I was like, yeah, have some Ashton. At this time, it had been like an hour or so, so I had soaked him into me, and that sounds really creepy. But they're like, did you see that guy over there? And the one girl goes, did you see his face? He makes me want to do things to myself. And we were like laughing, and then, yeah, it was really fun. It was really cool. It was the best thing of my life to ever happen, and I'm really sad that it's over, but, like, I don't know. It was fun. Certain points, I had my phone like this. Actually, it was like this on my bra, and, like, Luke or Michael, both of them did this. They'd be sitting, like, right there, and, like, it would register in my head, and I'd be like, I need to take a picture of this. And I'd pull my phone out. They'd make eye contact with me, smirk, and leave. And I was like, really? Really? And then I had this brilliant idea. Like, what could I throw at 5 sauce that would get their attention and that they would definitely not forget if, like, they wouldn't forget it? Of course, my weird mind goes, Kaylee, throw pads at 5 sauce. And so I wrote my Twitter and Gracie's Twitter and, like, stick me to Luke and stuff like that on 4 pads. And then at the venue, everybody else was like, let me write my Twitter. And so, like, we were passing my Sharpie around and everybody was writing their Twitter on these pads. And the lights, like, went out for a second. And I took that opportunity because I want security to yell at me. So I took that opportunity to start chucking them on the stage. And the lights were on when they were talking, and I didn't want to get caught. That's why I didn't chuck them when they were talking. But I would have. And 2 of them landed close enough to the edge that security could reach them. And when security grabbed them, they looked at them and just started laughing, like, so hard. And at one point, Luke was, like, playing guitar, and he was bent down over one, like, looking at it, trying to figure out what it was, and when he figured it out, he kind of, like, laughed a little, and, like, shook his head and walked away, and I was like, yay, at least they noticed. But, yeah. Okay, so that was my story about my 5 sauce concert, and I could go on for, like, 7 hours, but YouTube won't let me post a video that's longer than 10 minutes. So, I will see you guys next time I make a video, and, yeah, bye.